That's going to be okay. Paula Coombe, Seaside Radio, in Caen with Nev Clark, who has done up this amazing cart here. How long did it take you, Nev?
Roughly about 18 months.
And did you do it specifically for Eileen's wedding?
No, I didn't.
You didn't? What was the original
As a show cart for the shows at Caingham, and displays when I go to Burton Pidsey, Preston, Little Wheaton, you know, for just showing.
So, but you added all the white ribbon, obviously, for the wedding.
Eileen did all that work.
She did that all herself?
Number of hours and that she spent on it. I couldn't say how long she spent on it. She would tell you.
Right. Now, this cart was a bit of a mess when you first started.
Yes.
It's true to say. Where did you start?
Stripping it down first. All the woodwork was bad on it. There was a friend in the club that did give me help, which was George Garthwaite. Right. He gave me a hand with it. He did the joinery.
First time it's been used for anything like a wedding?
Yes, it is, yes.
But it would be lovely if it could be used again for the same purpose, wouldn't it?
It would be lovely, but what I've got to do, I've got to make sure I'm fully insured.
Of course.
And I don't want to be, I don't mind doing it local,
no.
But I don't want to be travelling all over
long
distances, because I couldn't do it. No.
Amazing cart that we can see now that is being pulled by your tractor.
It's a TD20.
Right.
1955 Ferguson.
So, a very old one.
An old one. I got it from Moveley Brothers.
Right, and it's in perfect working order.
Yes, perfectly working order. Spent quite a bit of money on it.
Yes.
Mick Moveley did all the engine up for me and everything. Yes.
Brilliant. Eileen Coombe. Oh, you're not Eileen Coombe now, are you?
No longer, no.
What's your married name?
Eileen Clarkson.
Right, Eileen Clarkson. And you got married in this...
3 or 4 days, last Thursday.
Oh, right.
4, 5 days? 5 days, yes.
Right. And I understand the pew has some... the seat in there has some history.
Well, it's a pew. I'm not quite sure where it came from. But it is a Methodist pew from a local chapel, yes.
So, how did you manage to acquire it?
Just purchased it from a friend.
And you did all the decoration on this yourself?
Yes, with the help of my fiancé. He did a lot of the
decorations.
Putting the plant pots and the wood, the wooden bits and so on, and then I decorated with the bows and the material, yes.
Right. Was this a long-held dream to marry in a cart?
Not at all, not really. It's just because we met through the tractor club here in Caingham, and the two founder members have become very good friends, Nev Clark and Nev D. And it was suggested that maybe I would leave the village on a tractor and trailer, but I mean, it was only sort of decided last August when we got engaged.
Right, so you had quite a bit of work to do.
Well, just started the last couple of weeks. I started on the 15th of April. I had 2 weeks to decorate this one and the trailer that the bridesmaids were riding in. So I didn't have long, but it did take quite a few hours, yes.
And how far did you travel in this?
We travelled from Caingham to Headin, which I think is approximately 5 miles.
Right, I was just thinking, that seat's probably not incredibly comfortable, is it?
It was fine.
It was
fine, yes, it was, yes. We've got some weights in the front of the cart to help weigh it down.
Right.
But no, it wasn't too bad. In fact, I could have gone all the way to Hook in it. It was lovely. It was fantastic.
Nev drove you with the tractor.
That's right. Nev Clark drove his tractor, his little Fergie, and this trailer, yes. And then Nev D drove his tractor and trailer with the bridesmaids to Headin, and then we transferred into cars to go the rest of the way to Hook.
Right. And I heard yesterday that you actually drive tractors yourself.
I do, yes.
What started you doing that?
Just the interest in joining the tractor club, really. My father was a farmer and I was brought up in the countryside, but I'd never actually driven a tractor. But there must be some farming blood in me somewhere in my veins.
Right.
Because it was something I'd always wanted to do. Now, that was a long life dream. I've been able to drive a tractor. And when I joined the tractor club, I had 1 or 2 would lend me a tractor to begin with to go on the road runs, and then a couple of years ago I purchased my own grey Fergie.
So you
Plus I can drive, I've been driving one or two of my husband's. He's my husband now, isn't he? I've been driving one or two of his tractors as well, so yes.
And how many has he got?
I would think almost 30.
Sorry, I'm speechless. What do you do with 30 tractors?
Well, it's just his interest. He restores them. Well, I say restores them. He likes to keep them as original as possible. Really, he doesn't paint them up. He just keeps them in going order.
And they are all working?
Just about. There's a few need a little bit of work doing to them. But again, it's a hobby, so it's the time. Like anything, it's always difficult to find time to do these things. But
I spoke to someone yesterday on the run, a lady on the run, I think Eileen was it?
Right.
And because I thought it was rather unusual for women to drive tractors.
Right.
Do you find it strange?
There's certainly not many.
I counted 3.
Compared to the majority, but I think from the Keyingham Club there's possibly 2 or 3 of us
Yeah.
drive regularly.
How does it compare with driving a car?
It's well, it depends on the tractor, I suppose. I mean, it takes a bit of getting used to. I mean, they're obviously much bigger and especially the older ones. None of this power steering and comfy seats or anything like that. But no, I mean, I just love it to be out there in the countryside and the breeze and the fresh air and the breeze blowing in my hair, which is what I loved about riding on the cart.
Right.
The wind. You know, I love the wind.
Yeah. You know, a convertible car would give you the same.
It would.
But not quite as much fun. I hope you have a lovely time there, and I hope your marriage is a long and happy one.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you.